Hi guys, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you are returning back, welcome back all of you who are upright in your heart and you're fighting the good fight of faith, pulling your sleeves back and roaring at the wicked who are a disgrace. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you, and I look at real hardcore energy, and you'll either love me or hate me, but you can't do both here. Okay, I'm for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and it's the raw truth here on this channel specifically. Uprooting nasty stuff, just like when you get out into a garden. You go put your gloves on and get out there and pull out weeds, and you get filthy, you get dirty, you're on your knees, you're doing some stuff, and the great one is doing that in the earth here on this channel. I look at a lot of criminal activity and witchcraft, warlock, people who talk to the dead and try to put spells on people and think that they're God and their magic is their God and they're just craziness in their head. I deal with the occult here, and you always stated today that you people need to have a talk with your children. Because somebody is trying to return around children and they're crazy, and it is not okay to sacrifice children in any way, shape, or form. Just even energetically, sacrifice, being sacrificial with your children, and you birth those babies. It's time to be upright and a good parent, and to teach them upright things. Even if you got to be stern with them and say, you're gonna talk back. You're gonna do whatever you got to do. And some people won't even correct their kids because, well, whatever the reason why. That's why we got crazy teenagers all around the freaking place, because people don't teach their kids in an upright way. That the scripture tells us that if you train your kid in the way that they should go, that it won't depart from them. If you're going to teach them upright things, even if they do go into rebellion, it ain't going to depart from them because they know better, because you've installed that to them. Okay, obviously they hit a place where they have accountability. You did your part, it's on them then. Okay, but that word will not depart from them if you train them in the way that they should go. Okay, and we got a lot of people that just crazy in the earth, and I just deal crazy here. Okay, and I won't put up with it. And people thinking they sitting up in highfalutin places and get to oppress people like you and I, who are just in the earth, just trying to get up and do our jobs the best at our ability, and people just messing with you, just be messing with you. That's unacceptable. It's unfreaking acceptable. We got people that know better, that are doing that on purpose, and they're playing games. And Jehovah had my hands find 2 cards in my spoon reading talking about people playing people games, and we're not your game pawns. Okay, we don't play your freaking games. Okay, we will not be moved by your little stupid magic stupidness. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We condemn your tongues, okay, rising up against us, because we have a heritage. Those people who keep the commandments of the Most High, we're not stupid. You don't get to lead us to slaughter and everything else. We're counted as sheep to the slaughter, but we are not destroyed if we have knowledge. And I have knowledge. And you can't eat me energetically, physically, emotionally. You cannibalistic, nasty freaks, dung eater nasties. You can't do that to the people of the Most High who have the wisdom on the inside of them and has the true lion of Yehuda inside of them to roar at you. We're going to beat you down with the rod of iron, because Jehovah is the governor of the nations. I don't care who you are and where you sit. Jehovah owns the earth, and not you and I. And he's going to run it the way he wants, and we're in the time if he's beating people down. But you're going to get beat down. You're going to get your butt beat. And you can put your head in the corner like a little kid, because that's what we're dealing with. People who act like freaking freaks, and they're grown-ups, and they know better. So if you're new, in the last 2 days, I've had just this great big roaring on the inside of me. Okay, just great big roaring. I feel energy, and I'm yielded to Jehovah just to roar through me. And anyway, you either gonna love me or hate me. It really doesn't make no difference. Never mind to me. I'm doing a work for the kingdom to uproot this nasty disgust. And Jehovah's got his sickle in the earth, and he's removing and separating people. What side are you on? I wouldn't want to be on the side of the wicked, because you're going to burn. You're going to fry. A fire is going to go before our great creator and burn up his enemies, because those people like to take people and burn the innocent in the fire. You're going to get a big fat burn from the great one. Let's get started. Man, I really feel the energy really big and strong. It's just on me so heavy. Jehovah, you just come and lead this. I yield myself to you. Please help people to get away from freaks and not take bribes and to get out of their stupidness, lying, cheating, hiding things. That ain't going to pay off for them. Jehovah, that ain't going to pay off for them. Jehovah, I pray you just at least give me one person that'll get out of the fire today. And help people to do the same that are willing to get up and to help somebody find the true way. And the truth comes by your word and the commandments. The 5 of Pentacles, feeling insecure. Well, you have to get over that crap. You have to get over that crap. And somebody's feeling insecure about returning. You're going to have to get up and do it with confidence if you're upright in your heart. Okay, we have eternity here when the Temperance card comes out. This is about getting your balance. Reconciling is here. And that energy was showing up in my spoon reading as well. This is a river, the watery stuff. This is the pictograph of the sperm. Somebody came out today in the spoon reading as well, said they were having a baby, and that baby has come out over and over the last couple of days that I've read really, really strong. Somebody's husband's got somebody pregnant. This is the 9th house. Go back to the husband. There's also protection here for those people who want to return and to do something. This is heirs to kingdoms. This is a very spiritual house. We had a teacher come out in the 9th house. Can also go back to teaching and learning while you're teaching as well. It also goes back to a prophet. It's a very big spirituality. This is about using our higher mind today. Okay. And some people have been put out in lack and all that stuff. And it just ain't going to work anymore, folks. We're going to take it back. We're going to take it back by force. Don't care what you are, who you are. You don't get to run the show. You don't. There's the water right there coming back. Well, we know who's involved in that. The King and Queen of Pentacles came out last night on a reading that I did on Spoon. And every time they come out, that was a situation. Jehovah said to pierce those people really, really hard. Right back. He told us last night to get our bats out and beat the crap out of them. To beat them to a pulp. And that stuff was coming through my spirit last night in that reading. I didn't even know that I picked a card that Jehovah stated that he was going to beat down the Assyrian, which is, spiritually speaking, somebody who has stolen people's money, who have used his rod to oppress people, and Jehovah's going to turn it right back to do that to them as well. So we have the river, we have boat and stuff like that. We have traveling. Okay, this is a publicity card as well out here. This is moving past troubled waters. That's right, because Jehovah wins, not the freaks, not the reprobates, not the disgusting people. Show me the 5 of Pentacles. A judgment. There's a judgment here. Okay. Also a returning energy. Somebody is very insecure about returning. Okay. Work and stuff like that is also here. Well, some people have done some things at work that have been unacceptable. Unacceptable. This is the head, the man, the boss, the chief is something here with the 8th house. Also, your genitals are here. This is the sperm. Somebody pregnant out here, and somebody got somebody pregnant at work. Okay, you're gonna have to face that thing. I mean, what are you gonna do? Obviously, people can do what they want. You have a right to do what you want, but there's consequences to what you and I do as well. Somebody going to get some type of a judgment here today, regardless if somebody's insecure about it or not. Some people are going to move on down the road. You're out of here. Okay? You're being judged in a very big way. Give me just a second. I have a card that fell on the floor. So the 5 of Cups. Somebody's bitter and we don't care. You can't turn around and take the cups. You're creep. You're creep. Okay? There's the bosses here today. The boss is here today. If somebody's boss is a creep, I guess somebody's boss is a creep. This is war. Okay? Somebody has 2 cups left, and then fine. You take the cups. You'll be able to rest and leave troubled waters behind. You put a right judgment on something. I don't give a rip how insecure you are about it. What's the freaking truth, man? What's the freaking truth? Because there has been death out here. The death card also showed itself. Somebody's been trying to hide that thing here. Secret sex, money, things on property, the gutter, throwing people out, and then, doing things with their taxes and life insurance, and it's crazy. Crazy out here. We deal with crazy. Something is over. We definitely have something transforming in this judgment. This word came out yesterday in the Hebrew language. If you're new, this word, one direction or the other, represents headquarters, and it also represents somebody who's a waterhead. Okay, well, somebody is a waterhead. You can't get over it. I'm just big bad baby. I just can't get. Oh my God! And the freak did something that they shouldn't have done. Right at the top of something. Jehovah reminded me today that when wicked people are in authority, that they walk on every side of us, and it has been very wicked. There've been a lot of people that have died. This is a sea of people. And there's a returning here, a returning. So something about returning is here. It's something, is about returning here with the Six of Cups. Your soulmates come out in wording as well. Soulmates have died, things like that, secretly. Okay, it's transformed everything because some stupid game that they were playing, and it really blew up in some people's freaking face because of what they freaking did. Now they got to sit here and they get to face what's taking place. You shouldn't have been playing games with people's lives. We ain't little toddlers, okay? And people sitting up here in highfalutin positions and taking people's lives, and I think I want to play with you and do whatever. And we ain't little kids in the earth, people. It's time to get off your freaking bottle and start chewing on some freaking meat. And those people who are upright will get up and tell this idiot, shut your freaking mouth. You don't have a right to sit where you sit because of what you've done. If you ain't going to make a right choice, we the people going to stand up and we'll come after you and we will beat you to a freaking pulp. You want a war? Fine. We're going to shut it down real quick by the Spirit of the Lord. Give us some words, Jehovah. Don't care who's at headquarters with a big fat teardrop in their head. You're either going to get up and face it or you're going to find yourself dead. We declare and decree your death. I do. I declare and decree your death because you ain't upright in the earth doing the upright thing. You think it's okay to kill people, but you don't want to die. You're going to freaking fry if I have anything to do with it. Parents, social media, a singer, and headship is here. Okay, the head, the man, the boss, the chief is here with the judgment card. We have headquarters in the wording in the Hebrew language. We have the emperor here. What are you going to do? Okay, somebody's parent is in headship here, feeling insecure. You better get over that. Why are you sitting there? You're supposed to be bold. You're supposed to be strong, knowing that the Lord your God is with you to do whatever it is that you've got to do. Okay, and I'm sorry is here. Are you really? I'll believe it when I freaking see it, people. I will believe it when I freaking see it. You don't get to murder my parents, my children, my grandchildren, or anything else, or anybody else's, and get up here and say, look at me, I'm in a big fat position. You don't get to do crap. You don't get to take my music or anybody else's music and their projects at work either and do crap. Okay, this thing is over. I declare and decree that it is over. I better get some type of communication today because I know you freaks are on my phone. A bloody conflict. That's right, because there's been murder out here straight from the top. Playing games with people's lives. Okay? There was some love situation out here around some ordeal. Okay? Nothing but a freaking drunk is out here. Well, you need to go away. You need to go away. If you're getting up in here and you can't do everything in moderation, you got a freaking problem, you need to step down. We don't want you there. Okay? Something at a concert or a public place. Okay, well, we have a singer here. Okay, and there's a bloody conflict. There's been a war around some stupid situation. Okay, and so whatever. What the crap ever. A large entity is involved, and it says you are being favored, Jehovah says. So those of us who stand in the upright, thank you, Jehovah. The army of heaven is going to come up in here and shut some folks down. Okay, or people who are in a large unit, a large entity of some sort who has power to get up in here to do something to shut the freak down, because the whole head is sick, people. The whole head is sick, as the book of Isaiah says. We're going to be favored. Jehovah's going to shut this game down. Okay? He that receives seed into good ground. Is your so I began this video talking about a garden, okay, and you've got to have good soil in the ground to put that seed to be able to be received in the ground for some type of a crop to come up. And some people's got dirty, filthy, disgusting thoughts. They're bitter. They won't turn around. They have no forgiveness. They've crossed the line. They're reprobates. They're freakish. Their whole head is sick, and they won't hear. Over and over and over on this channel, the Most High has been getting up here and telling people to stop their stupidness. And still today, 4 years later, just like some of your cases, I ain't heard nothing. I'm sorry for killing your parents. I'm sorry for what's taking place with your grandkids being, caught up with the occult and being burned or whatever the crap they did to my babies. I ain't heard nothing because we're dealing with freaks at the top. But if you have good ground and good seed inside of you, it will bring forth fruit, some 30, some 60, some 100. If you can hear the word today. Something about somebody's thighs. Well, somebody opened their thighs up and they got pregnant out of some ordeal, and something's taken place out of some ordeal. So I have something about a ring and jewelry and stuff like that coming out today. It's on a different card here as well. So something is out here around that kind of energy. So if I had a jeweler come out. I think last month we had a literal jeweler come out, or so something's taking place with some type of jewelry, or somebody wears a lot of jewelry for some type of a clue to some situation where somebody needs to say I'm sorry, or somebody stole some jewels, whatever that is. I don't question why they must not bring stuff now. We have somebody who's been in stagnation. Yes, the Hangman was there today. The Four of Pentacles was there. Somebody has been stuck around returning because stupid headship thinks that they own the show, and you don't own the show for people not to be able to heal with their family, because family wants healing. Okay, we have the Pope out here. We also have a runner out here. Something around a park is also out here. We also have Jehovah says their game is over. This is the third deck that a game has come out, and we don't play your freaking game, freaks. We don't play your freaking game, freaks. There's karmic cycles and good luck out here and fate taking place. Well, we have a large entity involved, and whoever can get up in here as a group in all uprightness to shut the freak down, then let's get it done today by the name of the Lord our God. We have the last card out here. Let me grab my glasses. And Jehovah's promising us that these 6 things, or he states that there's 6 things that he hates. I thought this was going to be a different. There is also a scripture that's come through my spirit about how there's 7 things or 6 things that he will deliver us from: famine, the sword, all kinds of stuff, death, and all that kind of stuff. Look, people, if we stand in the Most High, he's our protection. This Emperor energy in the upright is a protection energy. Somebody's being protected out here because Jehovah's going to shut some stupid people freakish game down. But anyway, these 6 things the Lord hates. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. So if you're found in the list of these things, people, it's an abomination to the Most High, and he hates you. Okay? A proud look. We got people that are proud in their looks to people. Jehovah hates you. You don't have a right to have a freaking proud look. A lying tongue. Do you have a lying tongue? Do you have a tongue that sometimes you talk this way and sometimes you talk that way? Are you a lying freak? Well, some people are. Hands that shed innocent blood. Children. Okay? Or just anybody innocent. Parents have been innocent, and some people have done some stupid stuff on social media on purpose to disguise some stupidness because there was money around some stuff, and you're a freak, man. You're a freaking freak. Hands that shed innocent blood. Okay, a heart that devises wicked imaginations. Well, somebody's here bitter. Well, what can I do now because I'm at the top of something here? I got to get away with something because I like to kill them kids, and I like to lie, and I like to be proud because of where I freaking sit. Feet that are swift to run, to do mischief. We have a runner here. Call it out, Jehovah, call it out. A false witness that speaks lies. Oh, let me get up in the court of law here. Hey, will you come with me and just say that this happened, and I'll agree with you. And because there's a bunch of there's secret money all over the place around some stuff. I need to try to get it. Can you be a false witness to me? Jehovah hates you. He freaking hates you. And he that sows discord among brethren. Hey, did you hear so-and-so? Did you hear about this? Yes, and Jehovah hates you for what you've done. And you've done some nastiness, and you drew the sword out for no reason, and you caused other people up to get up here and shut you the crap down. Okay? Your game is over. Your game is over. We ain't playing no more. People get up and fight. We be the large entity that is going to favor other people and shut the freaks down. Jehovah's going to uproot those people who he did have a hope and a future for in those big time positions, and they've failed. They have failed. They have freaking failed. Well, I don't know where that one went. I got 3 that come out. I actually had 4, but I'll have to look for that other one. Hitting the target today, people. Thrusting that sword through the gut of the freaks. Okay, put them down. Okay, this is the truth. This is the sword. And Jehovah brought it out in wording. Draw me not out without any kind of cause. Well, there is a cause here for it to be drawn out, people. There is a cause. People have been playing games with your life, okay? Or you're the one that's doing that, and I'm going to come after you, and I'm going to take a sword, and I'm going to thrust it right through your gut, and I'm going to chop your head off. Energetically, physically, and even naturally if I have to, because you're a giant at this point, and you hate the word of my God, and he's going to use his people and teach our hands how to war against you. Your freaking game is over. We also have the U here, okay? And so the U is a frenzy. It looks like the N. We're also dealing with the UN out here, okay? And if you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. And some people are just freaking crazy, okay? This is conquest and things like that. And we've got people out here that have lied and they've exaggerated some stupidness out here. But the truth is out here on some stuff, okay? We also have the sun out here. This is a victory. Okay, we got freedom here. We got the truth hitting the target here. And we got a victory here. And the sun also goes back to government. But we in the government of the Most High. Not the freakish government that's here that's all whacked up in their head. And they like to lie and cheat and get up in the court of law and do some stupidness and play some games and take people's music and stuff like that. This is a forcible overthrow from my Elohim up above. Okay, so this will come out, folks. Let me see if I can't find that other rune real quick. Yeah, here it is. It was the secret, the CH, the Q, and the X. Some people have X issues and stuff like that. King of Swords was there, my other reading today. And it came out yesterday in wording. Magic. Secret occultic stuff. Okay? Which is what one of the meanings of the 8th house is. And you're in error. And you will be burnt by the fire of the Most High. You are not God to put spells on people. You're going to freaking fry. Okay? It's also about using your intuition and stuff like that today. People, this will come out. We have the S, the U, the T, the CH, the Q, and the X. The D is here. The N, the R, the M is also here. Oh, well, there's the secrets there as well. The High Priestess, the B. Actually, the rune in my spoon reading was the B as well. Okay? Anyway, whatever's going on with the bloody conflict and all that kind of stuff, Jehovah says, game over.